Right. Hello, hello, Teaquilters. Welcome to another live chat. Today is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. It's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're just going to give people a chance to get notifications and come into the Zoom, and then we shall start. All right. All right. Let's see. Got Dee Branson here. Welcome. Saying her rent is paid. That means she's hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so for me. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I go live. I'm live on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for 1 hour, and also on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2-hour live sew and chat. Hey, Vivian Calvi, Melissa LePage, Janice Miller, Deborah Sims Brown, C-Rex, Francis Jackson, Benita Nans. She says it's getting close to retreat and cake. Claudette Hall is here. Cynthia Shea, Judy Smith. Let's see. Remo J.S. is also reminding you all to hit the thumbs up to show your love and support to the channel. Linda Irisell Lady is here. Michelle the Quilter. Melinda talking about she's so happy when she makes it for opening credits. I try to get it out the way early so people that just pop into the video will know when I'm live. For people that don't know, my brother is here saying hello to everybody. Kevin's here. He says, from me and my mama. So hello, Mrs. Huffman. Sue GSD is here. The magic number is 14. It's actually, because it's like next Tuesday. Is that 14? It seemed like to me it should be 13. Retreat 2025 opens 2 weeks from yesterday. So I was calling the shops that we're going to visit to remind them, the ones that are on the bus trip. I still got to call the local shops. I haven't figured out which local shops we're going to, but I need to verify with the local shops. I did talk to one. I need to go back in there and talk to them, and then I just need to notify the other ones that we go to, but I can't remember which ones I'm going to. I need to visit 2 shops probably. Yeah. So I'm getting ready. I'll talk about that a little later. Vivian's also reminding you all to hit the thumbs up. Suzette Peterkin Denton is here. Hello, hello. Brenda Foley. See, her and Donette, so far, I think, are the two newbies to Quilt Retreat this year. So looking forward to meeting people in person. Shelly is here. Hey, Shelly, welcome. Leetta Bryant's here. Father's Day will meet the third Saturday. This coming up is second Saturday, so we don't meet this Saturday. We meet the following Saturday. So, yeah, we will meet. Oh, well, Scrap Club meets Sunday. Oh, this is Francis, and I'm thinking it's Leetta asking me. We were supposed to meet. This is the thing. I had canceled because I was supposed to be teaching the Exploding Star class. We were supposed to meet on Sunday. And when I realized that I wasn't going to have time for people to like sign up for Exploding Star, I mentioned in one of the chats if people wanted to do it, and nobody said anything. So I didn't worry about it. And then it was funny because I was out doing something. I got busy. I was working on shirts on Sunday or something, and I had to go drop some stuff off at the post office, and I get a text from Miss Vivian saying she's spooling. So we weren't supposed to meet for the month of June. So that's what happened with that. So no, we will not be meeting on Sunday for the Scrap Club via Zoom. So no. In July, I'll have the Exploding Star class, and we'll also meet in June. We'll do both. Maybe. We shall see. Let's see. Gesture Creative Space is here. My screen is popping up. Linda Williams is here. I got a piece of hair, like long piece of hair on me. I just washed my hair and twisted it. So I got hair on me now, which I put this shirt on afterwards. So I'm just surprised that I still have hair on me. So I don't know where that come from. Must have been the bathroom. Am I missing like some comments? Because I don't see a comment from Jason. Or am I missing something? Let me go into settings. Because I don't see anything from Jason. Apparently it was like blocking a whole lot of comments, apparently. I think anyway. Hold on. I still don't see anything from Jason. So Jason, whatever you posted, post it again. We got Joe Carmel from Quilts by Carmel here. Hello, hello. We got Betsy Layton. Evelyn Muhammad is here. Said I paid the rent. Thank you. See Joy Creations. And Vanessa Brown, also newbie to retreat, so she's getting ready for retreat. That's exactly what I'm doing. Brenda Foley had her shirts mailed. It was about 3 people that had their shirts mailed. Because one of the reasons I think is because they had to rep their state shirt, so they needed that to wear it. And some people wanted to pre-wash their shirts. So awesome. Diane McCoy is here. Sandy Agger is here. Hey, Sandy. We got to get Sandy to get to a retreat. She was scheduled for one but had to cancel. We got to get you to retreat, girl. And I think that's it for right now, except that I don't know what, I guess Jason's here. I don't know what he asked about. So if he doesn't repost it, I can't answer. So I'm just going to first go over, we do have June birthdays, but I feel like I don't even know who's on the list, but I try to give people a chance to get into the chat. I'm only going to be reading birthdays verbally. You can put whatever you want in the chat, but I'm only going to be reading birthdays verbally off of my list. If you want me to read your birthday shout out, then you can send it to me in an email, teaquilts@teaquilts.com, and then I'll read it. So I only read what's on the list so that all birthdays get read out at the same time and nobody is getting a special birthday shout out. Okay, so we're going to wait a minute for that. This is the box I was looking for last week, or one of them. I'm hoping this is the other piece. Yes. All right, I'm going to put this box here so I can dump everything back into it, because one of these will go to retreat. I was telling you all that part of retreat is those expenses that people don't see. A lot of times people wonder, why is retreat so expensive? Because it costs money. One of the things that I did this year was that I want Kevin to be caught in his natural habitat as well. And so my friend was available this year, so I asked her to come all the way from Atlanta, Georgia area. And she's going to do the videotaping for us and photos. She is a videographer, so she's probably going to have more videos, but I'm going to tell her that she needs to take some photos too. But she has a camera with an extended battery, but I'm like, she doesn't know that she hasn't fully realized that we're going to be out at quilt shops, and there are going to be times you're not going to be able to plug in if you don't have additional battery. So one of the things that I did was I gifted her a new battery. So she now has a second battery for her camera, even though she has one that has extended battery, and it normally works out okay for the most part. She has to plug in sometimes toward the end of an event, like if she's just, doing family stuff. So I got her that, and then for myself, I purchased me 2 of these 128 SanDiscs, and I did that because all of mine are 64 or 32s, and if I give her mine that I currently have, then she's going to be changing out these things all the time. And I've got mine's numbered because once you have something 32, what's the max? I had bought maybe 20 of them, and I number them 1 through 20, and then as they get filled up, then I use these. Matter of fact, probably most of them came from my brother, now that I'm thinking about it, because mine have started dying out. But it's just easier if she only has a larger capacity size. So she has a 128 that she uses in her camera. So I bought me 2 128 so I can now use them in my camera, but I'm going to loan her one. I'm not going to take them both. I think one is plenty for her to have 2 per day. But I ended up getting those 2. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Somebody said hi to Jason or something, and then they was responding to something, so I didn't know what was going on. So thank you, Kevin. Awesome, Sandy says she's getting more healthier daily, so awesome. Tear to open. So this is something else from Amazon, must be for a retreat, because that's basically all I've been ordering is stuff for a retreat. And yay! Okay. So this is, I had some Teaquilters attending retreat. Some retreaters are going to bring the 1/4 inch elastic. Told me not to purchase it. I had 2 people tell me that, so I told both of them okay, so that if one forget, hopefully the other one has it. Otherwise, we'll be running to the store. And then I also bought some white Velcro for one of our projects, and I got some black Velcro. So we got those as well. So that's retreat stuff. And then this is the card reader for, let me see which one, because I had ordered so many card readers, and they've been coming in at different times. This card reader is for the SanDisk. So she can plug the SanDisk into this, and then either plug this into the computer or plug this into my external hard drive in order to transfer data. So that's what we need these for. This is what I was missing last time. So I now have that available. So it's always something. But you know, I take all of my camera gear. I take my laptop so that I can take the stuff off. And I don't even take one picture at retreat. So this year, I'm like, I'm just going to have somebody there do it. And it's their job. I don't have to worry about that. And then this last bag, let's see what's in here from Amazon. Amazon got my money this time. And that's only because other stuff I've been working on. I'll talk about that in a minute. All right, this was an exciting bag. It's a bag of bags. Whenever you at retreat, you know, you got to have some place to put the cutting scraps. And so everybody at retreat, just if they need it, like sometimes people have the containers that have a little bag that you can put your trash in. That's what I have over here to put my trash in. But some people don't have them, and so we always bring bags just in case. And I also need this because I just bought some peaches that need to go into a bag so that they can ripe. So that'll be good for that too. I can use one. So that was an exciting bag, right? No. Let's see who else is coming to the chat. Got Zandra here. Let's see. Sheila Willis. And Brenda says she's already got the elastic packed already. So that's awesome. Awesome. And Yolanda Riza. Hey, girl, I've been trying to email you, but apparently the emails are not coming to you, or they're going like I'm sending some stuff from teaquiltnews@yahoo.com. So we're just having trouble communicating. But she says she's missed some due to illness, but better now. So I'm glad you're feeling better. But I know you had contacted me. I can't even remember what the subject is now. But I've sent numerous emails, and apparently they didn't go through, or you didn't see them. Or maybe they're in your spam somewhere. But I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad you're back. And you were, of course, missed. Yes. And just to create a space, go, yeah. She's laughing at me saying a bag of bags. What an exciting thing, right? It is not. Let me see, though. The reason why I ordered bags instead of going to the Dollar Tree, because the last year when I went to the Dollar Tree, things have changed. They've gone up to $1.25, and you still get less product. And if I'm not mistaken, it was like 8 or 10 bags for $1.25, and I can just order them. And they were very thin too, and I'm not sure how thin these are gonna be. These are 4-pound bags. I'm like, who knows what pound the lunch bags were? Like, we just purchased lunch bags. So now everything has a weight to them, and you got the cheaper ones. They had 2 ounces. So this is not very thick, but I'm glad I didn't get 2 ounces, and that's what the Dollar Tree also had, was 2 ounces. But they never have enough bags either. So they'll have 2 or 3, and it's not enough for a whole retreat. So, yeah. So we got that part done. Let's see. Yeah. All right. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I'll go over what I've been working on, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep going forward and open up the stuff that I that came in. So let's see what is this one. I only got one other thing, and that's my speckled fabric. I know what that one is. I think these might be the African patterns because I don't know the name. And that's exactly what it is. So, I had ordered, I think at the H&H show, I had ordered either 20 or 25 patterns of the Africa design. We're going to do a sew along with this as well. And, you know, I may end up having to do either the Exploding Star class on a different day or the Africa pattern's not going to be on a Sunday. It might be on another day because we only got so many Sundays in a month. So, yeah. But anyway, this is the pattern that everybody has been purchasing for Africa. We're going to do a sew along. It's not a competition type thing. And then we'll come back and have everybody send me their photos. And then we will do like a show and tell. So we'll be doing that via Zoom. $12 for the pattern. I'm not charging for the Zoom on this. It's just $12 plus shipping. Say another $3, and it'll be $15 if it's being mailed. I had to order these because I ran out of them at retreat, and I ran out of them because I didn't order enough, and so I also want to stock this pattern so that I can have it for people that are purchasing African fabric from me. So I went and ordered, I think, another 20, but let me check it and see. Africa pattern. I ordered 25. I couldn't remember if I ordered 20 or 25. And then I also ordered 5 Illinois. Although I only see 4 of them here, so I don't know what's up with that. I got 25 of those. Let me look back in the bag and see if it was behind the paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only got 4 Illinois, and I should have 5. But I only got 4. And this is what Illinois looks like. And I have 3 Missouris, probably 2 USA in stock as well. In any other states that people might request, I can order them, but I would have to have, I have to have an order large enough for me to put that order through before I could send it. I couldn't send it order it and send it within the next 2 or 3 days. I have to make sure that I have enough, at least a minimum of $200 order in order for them to deliver. So if people want it for other states, other countries, I can also get that for you as well. But that's just weird how I only had 4 Illinois in there. And I guess I can write her and see what happens. I don't know. Just weird. Clovis Gardner is here. Hello, hello. Don't know if this will help, but I found a spool of 1/8 elastic. I put it in my bag to bring. It won't hurt, just in case it's needed for the minis, but they say a quarter, but just in case wouldn't hurt. Yeah, that's just weird. It's got 5 on here. Clear as day, but I only got 4. That kind of stuff stunts me because, you know, I hate calling people back when I open something up and say something's not in the bag. But you all saw clear as day that I just counted them and there is only 4 of them. It's just ironic that I actually opened it on camera. So let's open up this next package. Hi, Holly. We got lots of folks going to be at retreat for the first time this year in here today. Okay. This one is from Stash Fabrics. So let me see. Search. Stash Fabrics. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So very boring haul. But I got the fabric that I need to work on my project. So I just like to show you stuff when it comes in. Tie the bow on it. These are all of my fabrics here. And then up under it a little bit was a sticker with Stash Fabrics. And I've been keeping stickers. I'm going to have to make me a sticker board. I've been noticing that a lot of people are getting into stickers. Teaquilts has about 4 different stickers. All right, so let's take the bow apart. Use the scrap of fabric that can be recycled. That's nice. Is it a glow in the dark? I don't think so. It just looked like it could be. I don't think so, but it hasn't been out long enough. So I got all speckles. So as I said, a little bit more boring. I'm actually starting to enjoy the speckle fabrics, and so grunge is having to fight to stay alive. Okay. This first one, I got 2 yards. It's called Scarlet. And I'm glad I got 2 yards of this because remember in the last order, I ordered red and they sent me orange. So I'm glad now that I ordered 2 of these. And these were $12.20 a yard. So I've been seeing speckled fabrics for up to $13.50 a yard. So I just said, okay, let me go ahead and just buy some so I'll have some in my stash. I wanted some, and they don't have any numbers on them to identify the patterns other than whatever they name them. And I'm not sure if this is the correct names or not. I'm just telling you what's on the papers. This is 1 yard of shell. 1 yard of shell. So I bought some that I can use a little bit for backgrounds. 2 yards of khaki. So this is khaki. It's kind of very grayish, like a green gray, but it's more grayish. So I was surprised that it wasn't more brown, but yep, khaki. And then this one is pink neon. And I got 2 yards of it. I really like that one. And then this last one is one that I actually need for my project, and I'm not sure. I have to. So the one over here is a different one from this, and I'm glad that I ordered more. So I ordered 4 yards of this one, and it's just called black. I don't know what this other one is called then. And it's black, okay? But it's got pink in it. So here is this one. Let me show you the other one. It's right here anyway. And I thought it was the one. No, this is brown. It's not black. I think we talked about that before. I thought I had ordered black and I ordered brown because they didn't have black at this company. So this is brown, like a chocolate brown, and it has pink in it. I love the pink in this. And then this is the black that I like with the gold. And what other colors? It's like a slate blue. So yeah. So this one I really, really needed for retreat project. So I'm going to be mucking around with my fabrics to see which one it is that I want to use. If I want to like rearrange the colors on the second one, my intentions were to make them exactly the same. I was in the store, thought I doubled everything and should have had enough to make everything, but I don't really measure my fabric before I cut once I'm at home. That's a bad habit. I should start measuring, especially on this project when I knew I had doubled everything. But I also think what happened is that the lady and Benita and I were talking, and we had a lot of fabric that she was cutting for us, and I just think that something got miscut. But I didn't know that until I had cut like 1.5 of the 2 quilts that I'm making and didn't have enough fabric. So now I'm having to redo that. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing is that I had to buy more fabric, which I guess that could be a good thing too. But the other one is now I get to, the really good thing is I get to pick which one I want. So yeah, because I'm making a quilt to give to somebody, but I can't give it away because it applies to me too. So it's like, no. I like that too. I can't just give somebody something and I don't have one myself. So yeah. Let me go back and make sure everybody's in here. Jan F came in, so welcome. Linda says, were you able to order the state of New York? I can't remember if you asked me to do that. I don't know. If I don't get an email or a text message, if I'm in here, it don't apply. I'm just telling you, it's a lot in my head with retreat right now. Map patterns. I'll have to have, of course, more than one person ordering. Like I said, I have to have enough orders to get them, but I will get you ordered. So map patterns. Right there. Linda Williams. I used to work with a Linda Williams. And she wants New York. Okay, so I got it written down now. Kevin just trying to get beat up. Tracy Middlebrook came in. She's also coming for the first time. Say her rent's paid, and I'm really excited about retreat, especially since Kevin's video. Yeah, so we have 13 days technically because it opens up 2 weeks from yesterday. So I'm looking forward to retreat. I still got some things on my to-do list that are not done. But I'm going to be working through those. Melissa says, I always enjoy unboxings when they're done by T, the queen of unboxing girl. I feel bad when I have just a regular average unboxing because I'm so used to having loads of stuff. So Yeah, we're getting close to retreat, so I'm trying to buy just a little whatnots that we need for retreat at this point. Elaine Doucette's also reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up button for the generous time and care of Miss T, so thank you. Deborah says she likes speckles. Okay, she likes speckled. I was saying, you know, like between that and grunge, so that's interesting. Minnie Doula is here. School's out. I got the grandkids tonight. Oh my goodness. Melissa's also reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Elaine, saying some beautiful yardage. Yeah, it's more boring fabric, but it's what I need. And like I said, I'm trying to build some of the staples and trying to get it whenever I can. Like, if I can order it online, and it's, if I went to the store, I got to travel and burn up a tank of gas to get there and back. And then I got to pay tax because it's in the state. So yeah, it's just better for me to just order it online at a cheaper price. Is it metallic? It's not metallic that no, it doesn't sparkle off. It's just got the metallic gold color, but I don't think, hold on girl, let me make sure. It looks like it is, but it doesn't scratch off, because I have some fabrics where it scratches off and make a mess. Sharon's here, Sharon Lewis. I picked a red t-shirt, medium, and paid via Zelle. I don't even know what she's talking about. Hold on. Let me search Zelle for you. Search. Yolanda. She had a Zelle payment. I'm wondering if it was for the let me see. I'm wondering if she was getting that was during the time, because it's been a little while. And she's talking about the Scrap Quilting Club shirts. I have to see if I got it in medium. If not, I'll send what I have, because that was that time I was telling everybody what I had in colors and particular sizes. So I'll make sure I have it. I'll check that. So thank you, ma'am. Let's see. And Melissa said she used to live near Linda Williams. It's such a common name. Linda says she paid the rent. I had to get a much needed coffee. Yes. Yolanda, don't. Melissa LePage sent me $5 for coffee. Thank you, ma'am. Do I? Thank you, thank you. I can't see little text with these glasses on. And it just disappeared off the screen, did it not? Okay. All right. Hi, Jacqueline Mason. So yeah, I've written down Linda Williams and Yolanda's information, so I'll do that. Because I don't be knowing. Sometimes I write down, like I think there was a time that I had all names written down and didn't know what people had sent me money for. But that's been so long ago, and that book is somewhere else. So I have no idea what's going on with that. But we also have Celeste in the room. Hey, Celeste. Birthday shout outs for the month of June, guys. We forgot to do that last week because I was showing you 60 different pieces of African or Ankara fabric that I had purchased. Okay. And I do have people that have ordered, but I've been working on retreat stuff. If anybody else wants to order, go watch last Wednesday's video. I have them numbered so you can tell me what you want by number. And I will be cutting those. I'm not sure if it's going to be before or after retreat. If I get everything done for retreat, it'll be before retreat. If not, it will be at retreat because I'm going to be taking these boxes to retreat. So I got the things on my to-do list for retreat. Well, let me come back to that. Let's do the birthday shout outs for the month of June. Let's do that. Because we have one coming up really soon. It's June Hanson. Her birthday is June 13th. Carolyn Gonzalez. Her birthday is June 20th. Quilt Gal's birthday is, whoa, it keeps getting in the way, June 25th. And then also on June 25th is Kelly Barnum. We have Betty Ward's birthday on June 29th. And also on July 29th, June 29th. And also on June 29th, we got Shamia Graham's birthday. So we have 6 birthday quilters in here that I just read today. So happy birthday to all of you June babies. Hopefully you are enjoying your birthday month. Continue to celebrate and have fun. Let's see. I think that's it. So if you want me to read your birthdays, remember to send your birthdays to me to teaquilts@teaquilts.com. You don't have to send July birthdays now. You can send it now. If your birthday is in December, that's okay too. Just send me an email and I'll add you to the birthday list. Again, I don't do personal birthday shout outs. So if you're putting it into the chat, I'm not going to read it. I'm not being rude. I just want to read all birthdays at the same time. So nobody's birthday is being highlighted over someone else's. Hi, Melody Kiefer. People are giving the June people birthday shout out. So that's cool. So yeah. Now let's talk about retreat. I don't have a whole lot to report. I have been Annette Bailey and her group. I sent an email out. Maybe they didn't get the response back. I needed some clarity on pickups and stuff like that. Whatever was in her email, I asked for some clarity. So those are the only people that I haven't got an update list for. So I have been busy the past week, like the past maybe 8 or 9 days. I have been trying to make sure everyone has their being pick up and drop off has been sent in if you're needing that. Also working with people that need sewing machines. And I'm going to be sending out new lists with what I have. So if you can see that you're missing, you're missing. Okay. And then so that's 2. I've sent out so many lists. I can't remember. T-shirts. I've packaged all the t-shirts that I'm aware that people want. They're in personal bags already. For people that haven't put in a t-shirt order, then they'll be the ones I'll be pulling from the stash that I have. But if you placed an order, told me what size you want, doesn't have to be paid. It can be paid at retreat. I have already pulled those aside, got the prices and everything on them for you. And the main thing is because Tuesday's going to be mostly like a housekeeping day for me because I'm going to be dealing with so many people, setting up so much as well. So Tuesday's going to be more like a housekeeping day. So that's t-shirts. If you're coming in before 1, because we're going to be doing lunch from 12 to 1, also make sure that if you need the optional lunch from my sister, that's $15. So I've been compiling a list for that so that I could give that to her. I've sent out emails with all of these different topics. I sent one topic per email so that nothing would get mixed up. And there's one other email I probably sent out that I can't remember right now because I thought I sent out 5 emails. But a lot of emails went out within the last 10 days, because it's been at least since last Tuesday or Wednesday that I've been sending out lists. And hopefully you responded to the list that you need items for, and I've given like a thumbs up back or replied back if I got your information. I guess what I could do was one more time send out the updated list so that people know that they got their stuff, except that it's going to be a little bit difficult with the t-shirts because I've kind of already taken people off that I've mailed shirts to. So, or some of them that I even packaged the shirt and put them into the bag. So it's a little bit different for that. But anyway, shirts for 2025 shouldn't be a problem. Shirts for 2024 might be okay. Shirts for 2022 might be an issue. So this is 2022's. I'm hitting the mic, sorry. This is 2022 shirt. But we're wearing 2022 shirt, 2024 shirt, 2025 shirt. So we're going to have 3 retreat shirts that we're wearing. And then we also have Rep Your State shirts. If you have not already ordered a state quilter shirt from me, don't, because I'm going to be refunding it because I'm done with shirts. I've done everything with cutting. I've made all the state quilter t-shirts that I needed. I had some people that had ordered the So Busy Quilting shirt. I made those. It's like, and I made another shirt too. Won't talk about that one, but I made probably 20 to 25 shirts, and I'm tired of weeding. And I also was working on some information, some stuff that I needed for my backdrop quilt because it's not finished, and because I still ain't got it on here. And now this is funny because I specifically remember the binding for that quilt being here for a long time. Now that I'm ready to put the binding on the quilt, it's not here. But I had to print some stuff to put onto that because it wasn't finished last year, but it was in a usable state. Yeah. It's funny how things work. Now I got to remember, where is that special place that I put binding? Or sometimes it's just easier to just go ahead and make new binding. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it for too long. I'll do a quick surface glance, and I'll put it on some other quilt because after all, it's blue. We can always use blue. So I've been working on that. So the things I've got to finish is, now I just need to put a hanging sleeve on that backdrop quilt, bind that quilt. So that's 2 jobs I got to do on that. I guess I need to put a label on there too. I wasn't thinking about that part. So we need to finish that quilt. I need to figure out goodie bags for items, and then also any other, I need to sort like prizes, like Miss Vivian donated soap, and somebody just donated fabric. So I'll just go out on my deck and just put up mini tables, and the stuff that people donated, the miscellaneous items, like they had kits or fabric or toolboxes or notepads, that purple thing, any types of notions and or fabric gifts that were not sent for everybody. Those have already been sorted and put into bags to be given out. That's not a problem. Those have already been sorted. It's the stuff that's for everybody that's attending retreat. That's the stuff that I have to sit and sort now. So once I get the quilt done, that'll be what I'll work on next. And then I'll just put up mini tables outside and just maybe start the sorting process. I normally do that at retreat, and then I have Kevin and Jennifer help me. So if I don't get that part done, I just need to know, at least I need to write down what all is there so I can make sure I give credit to where credit is due. That's the main thing. So yeah, I'm just making sure. I think most people are talking to each other from it don't scroll down so far. But yeah, so that's for retreat. And then I need to start packing up stuff. That's what most stuff is packed like in a container, but I need to see if it can be efficiently packed some other way, or is what I have it in okay. Just make sure that I mark it so when I get to retreat, I'll know what it is. And then I guess making a cake, I guess, them people, So that's what's on my agenda for retreat. If you haven't heard from me regarding something that you need from retreat, just make sure that you email me, because everything other than a state quilter shirt can be gotten. A state quilter shirt or So Busy quilting shirts, that's a no. If you want a Teaquilts established shirt, if you want, I think that's the only shirt you can get for Teaquilts that's is an established shirt, because it's pre-screen printed already. You can get that. Other than that, you can't get any shirts other than that, and retreat shirts and whatever I have in stock for Scrap Quilting Club, which I'll try to bring those to retreat too, because I know some people didn't get those shirts ordered. I'll bring what I have, because last time I did not bring them to retreat, and then I had people wanting to buy the shirts. So I'll make sure that I bring the Teaquilts Scrap Quilting Club shirts to retreat as well. And I'll bring extra retreat shirts for those that forgot to order or thought you ordered and I don't have it. It could be on a form. And as I got like 15 people that I haven't processed your forms. And so it was just easier for me to send out the list, tell me what the lists were so that I can get them to the place. I actually went and visited the place today. I actually went back into the bedrooms because it's been since 2022 or something, because I went up there right after the 22 retreat, but we couldn't get in until this year because they were so busy. And so we could never get booked. We couldn't get booked for the last week of June. Let's say that. I probably could have gotten another week, but I was trying to keep it the last week of June. So I went back up there. The mattresses seemed like they were pretty thick, like they were 10 to 12 inches thick. They had metal bed frames with a headboard, if I can remember correct. And then, but there was no board nailed to the platform like it was at Mercy on the twin beds. And I made sure I took up to them. I took everybody's bed. They had me give them what people wanted for room assignments, as far as who was rooming together, who needed singles. So all of that has been taken care of. The bathrooms are small, but on the third floor, they do have a general shower room. They got some stalls that are enclosed, and they got some stalls that are open for females. On the third floor is female only. So they do have that. Because the showers on the third floor are female only, I made sure that any male retreaters were on the second floor as well. Thinking what else? Um, um, so I dropped that off, talked to them, did another facility tour. I took my daughter up there so that, with her picking some people up, it's going to be, I'm thinking that it's going to be more than my daughter having to pick people up. And I'll have to figure that out because people are coming in, say like, you might have 3 people coming in at 7:30 and then one person's coming in at 8, or 2 people might be coming in at 8. It's more than people that can fit into one car with their luggage, and you never know how much luggage people are going to have. I just find when I go on a family trip for 4, I have to put my carrier on top of my car by the time we get through with everything. I find we do fine with 3 people in a car with luggage, but sometimes you can do 4. It just depends. So we'll see how that's going to work. I'm going to have to look at that schedule, and that's another reason I might try to get bags at least sorted. And what I might do is just put them in plastic bags and then recycle my bags back to myself, and then just pour them into the actual retreat bags, which don't close, because I don't want stuff to fall out of those bags. So I got to figure out something, because we probably going to have more people doing driving pickups for people depending on the schedule. Also, a lot of people are coming in earlier than what time retreat starts. So when you come back to the retreat center, I'll be telling my daughter like various rooms. She at least know the facility now, but I'll tell her specifically where to tell people to go sit until we are ready for folk, because we have to unpack. And my daughter is not even going to be able to help unpack because she's going to have to pick somebody up. She's got the trailer on her car. She's going to have to take my car to go pick up the first load of people. And then I've got to get that trailer unloaded. I'm going to try to see if I can get some of the little young boys in my family to come and unload. They did such a great job last year. But so I'm already losing one worker with my daughter not being there. Plus, I'm going to have Jersey holding on to my leg because she follows whoever her favorite person is in the room. That's who she follows. So so I'm getting ready for retreat, just handling some of the final details, turning in all the paperwork that they needed. I had 4 documents that they needed. And what else? I think that's it. If anybody got questions about retreat, especially if you are new here, do the private rooms have bathrooms including showers? Okay, I'll recall up there tomorrow. I thought I put everybody into a room that had a shower. The problem, not necessarily a problem, they didn't have showers in the rooms at one point when the nuns lived in these rooms. And so what they did in the upgrade was they put bathrooms into the closet. So in the closet, when you walk in, you've got a sink, and then to your left, maybe a toilet, to your right, maybe the shower. So they're tiny. So I'm only giving people that option of using the showers on the 3rd floor if you want to have a bigger shower, a bigger place to shower. But there is showers in the rooms. I'll go back and make sure that I check that and make sure that every room that I did select has, I tried to put everybody into a room that had a shower. Okay. But I'll make sure that I'll double check with her to make sure that everybody is in a room with a shower. So you have a bathroom in your room. You should, because they had enough bedrooms that I was able to avoid those. So hopefully that's what happens. I tried to make sure that did not happen. Just giving people option that there is another place that you can shower. Hi, C Joy Creations. She's saying good night, everybody. Thumbs up. Thanks for the reminder. I don't know where Darcy is today. I guess she's busy today. We didn't get her in. And then if there's any other questions about retreat, I guess now would be the time, or send me emails if it's a personal one that's pertaining to just you. Let's see. Okay, trying to make sure I get everything. And I think that's it for me. So it's some seconds before 8 o'clock. So if we don't have any more questions, then we'll do that. Deborah says, Tito, they have elevators. Um, yes, they do. They have one elevator. The building is not very large, so they have one elevator. It's 3 floors and a ground floor, but I don't even know what's on the ground floor. I've never been there. So there's 4 floors technically. And then the rooms go left or right, straight. There is no curvature. And then on the ends is a stairway. This building is not, somebody is asking that hasn't been to the other retreats. So yeah, but they do have an elevator. The other facility has one elevator too. And then if it's out, which we've never had happen, you have to use the stairs. All bedrooms are on the 2nd and 3rd floors. I'll try, I have like those pull wagons that collapse. I don't know if this facility has carts. The other facility did, but if they don't, I guess I can ask her that. I'm going to make sure that people that have wagons put their name on the wagon, and then we can, when you're unpacking, you just want to pull around into the front, unpack into the wagons, and then pull your stuff into the retreat center. Sue, I'm not finna play with you. I know there is no way you missing retreat, girl. Talking about, since she's been on disability leave, I have to make sure my PTO is still guaranteed. It's been approved for a year, but you never know. I may get retired, girl. I know you're not missing retreat. Who was the manufacturer on the sparkle fabric, and did you get enough to sale? Asking for a friend. Melissa, no, I didn't buy any extra to sell. It's a Ruby Star. This last batch, which, you know, the cheapest I've seen it other than Stash Fabrics is where I got it, Melissa, and it was $12.20 a yard. And then other places are like $13 a yard, because $12.99, $12.97, you know, $13 a yard, up to like $13.50 a yard, $13.49. So it just depends. Fabric is getting higher price. So when I saw that it was $12.20 there, I just ordered some of the basic price things. And then the other order that I had, it was like a special where they had certain ones were $9 or $10 or something, but you know, they didn't have a lot of them. It was just certain ones. And apparently they don't know red from orange. So, because I got, my paperwork says that it should be red, but I got an orange. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not like it's a color I can't use. But yeah. And the other place I ordered from, I don't have it here. Bespoke, let me see. All I got to do is put in speckled in my search in emails, and then it will tell, it was Brooklyn Fabrics. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Goodness gracious. Brooklyn Fabrics, let's see. Thank you for ordering. That was Fossil Fern, and that was Tula Pink. And then, so that black one was $13 a yard, which I'm telling you is the price. And I bought only 1 yard thinking that it was the one that I needed for my retreat project. And I got my panel on the wall. That's why I'm pointing this way. But I'm not showing y'all. And so that one wasn't even on sale. I just bought 1 yard to see it. And then they had one piece that was supposed to be warm red and said it was $10, but it's actually an orange. And so those were the only two that were on sale there. So overall, unless you're gonna spend, the only one that was on sale for $10, the only one. So you might want to order from Stash Fabrics because you're saving, I don't know, 80 cents per yard. 80 cents per yard if you order from them over purchasing from elsewhere. And I think that's it for questions. So we're going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm tired. I'm excited. But I still got things to do. So first thing I'm going to do when I get off of here, see if I can, because I rearranged some of this, see if I got this binding over here. And then we're going to go from there. And then after that, we're going to go cut binding so we can put binding on this quilt. That's my job for today. So I will see you all on Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2-hour live sewing chat. Don't know what I'm going to be working on. I want to get these sewed, but I haven't even laid them out yet. I also have other blocks that I have that need to be laid out. They're not laid out yet. And I still need to do some sewing of these little extra half square triangles, sewing and cutting, so that I can utilize those. So I got all kinds of things I need to do. So maybe you all can come and do the boring task of me squaring up half square triangles. Maybe that'll be what we do Saturday. All right. So that's going to be it for this live. You all stay blessed. Be safe, everyone, and quilt out. Good night.